Hey everyone, it's Matt Frazier, the Psychic Medium. Can you see me? Can you hear me? I am live right now, and I'm actually here to talk to you guys tonight about something known as your third eye. Have you ever heard psychics or mediums or people talk about this? Maybe you've seen that image of an eye, right? Have you ever seen that image that goes around Facebook and Instagram of like this woman or this man with this big eyeball right in the center of their forehead, or maybe that little emoji that has the person's head with the big eyeball in the middle? Well, this is something known as your third eye. And I want to explain to you what exactly it is, what it actually looks like, and what those images represent. Because what's really cool is that you all have it and every psychic medium uses it. But I got to tell you guys, to me, I don't know if you feel the same way that I do. And yes, Mary, I see you. Hi, Mary, and I see that what's it called? Tavares is here as well. I see Funny Family is here. I see Gail George is here. I also see Elizabeth is here. I see Karen is here on Facebook, and I see all you guys on Instagram. You guys, oh my God, Live Laugh Love says, I love that you're speaking on this. Thank you so much. I don't know if it's just me, all right, but those images of the third eye always freak me out. They just kind of seem creepy or weird. And yes, it is a thing. There is a such thing as a third eye, but it's not quite what you see. All right. So I want to talk to you guys all about this. I also want to talk to you about ways that you can open your third eye and what that actually means as well. But first of all, while I have you all here, I have some really exciting news. And that is, I listened to all your comments. I'm coming back on tour in June, and my first stop is going to be Los Angeles. So for all of you on the West Coast, I've seen all your comments, all your messages saying, Matt, we need you in California. Well, I'm coming, baby. June 26th, I'll be at the United Theater on Broadway in Los Angeles. Then I'm coming to San Jose, California. I'm coming to Snoqualmie, Washington, Modesto, California, Patchogue, New York, which is on Long Island. I'll be there on July 12th. Springfield, Massachusetts, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Dallas, Texas, Midland, Texas, yes, Rochester, New York, Strasburg, Pennsylvania, Montclair, New Jersey, Cohasset, Massachusetts, Hyannis, Massachusetts, Detroit, Michigan, Greensburg, Pennsylvania, Northfield, Ohio, Jolie, Illinois, Indianapolis, Indiana, St. Louis, Missouri. And guess what? I have one other announcement. Not only am I coming to all these places, but I'm also coming to Las Vegas for 2 shows at the Venetian. There's meet and greet tickets available if you want to meet me before the show. Tickets are available on Ticketmaster. And I'm also coming to Scottsdale, Arizona to the Talking Stick Casino. So to reserve your spot, just visit meetmattfrazier.com, meetmattfrazier.com. That's where you can go. Just click on tour dates. And it's during those events that I'm going to be doing one thing, and that is helping you reconnect with your loved ones in spirit. I'm going to be delivering message after message. And one thing I want to let you guys know, because I've gotten a lot of messages where so many of you said, Matt, I want to come and see you in Springfield, Massachusetts. I want to come see you in Washington, but the only seats are in the back. What if you don't see me? What if you don't hear? What if I don't hear from a loved one in spirit? What I want you to know, and this is my promise to all of you, is that when you attend one of my shows, it's a group experience. I don't care if you're sitting way in the front or way in the back. It doesn't matter where you sit. It matters that you're there, because when you're there, your loved ones in spirit are there, and they lead me all around the room to help you guys reconnect with your loved ones. So that being said, don't worry about where you sit. Just make sure that you're there. And one other thing before we get started talking about this topic, because it's so important, my new book, Don't Wait Till You're Dead. It's all about the life review. It's all about what happens when we first die. If you've ever wondered about what happens when we first die, how spirits change, what happens when we leave our bodies, this is the book for you. Don't Wait Till You're Dead is about that life review that happens when you die here in this world and your soul goes to the other side. We look back on our life. We meet our spirit guide, our guardian angel. We meet our loved ones in the afterlife. We meet our pets. But we have this look back in our life, and we see what would have happened if we married this guy instead of this guy? What would have happened if we went and trusted this person instead of this person? What would have happened if we took that job, if we moved to that place, if we went on that trip? What would have happened if so-and-so treated us better? How would it affect our life? Well, it's all part of the life review. Spirits have told me all about this, so much so that I can't just explain it in a video. I had to write a whole book on it. It's called Don't Wait Till You're Dead. It's available to pre-order right now anywhere that you buy books. It's also going to be available on Audible as well. So make sure that you get your pre-orders in. But first of all, let's talk about this, your third eye. What is it? So despite what you see in pictures, how you see people with the big eyeball in the middle of their forehead that kind of looks creepy or weird or strange, right? To me, it always looks strange. What I want you to know is that it is really a thing, but you don't have an eyeball here. It's not an eyeball. It's actually an energy space. And the reason why the third eye is the third eye is because as humans, we can't see into the spirit world, right? We can't see, meaning our own eyes can't see spirit. Because we're physical and our eyes are physical, we can only see physical things. You can see this Lululemon cup, right? You can see the phone. You can see my phone. You can see my desk. We can see anything that's physical. But what's really hard is that our human eyes can't see into their worlds. We can't see our loved ones in spirit. We can't see our pets. We can't see our loved ones in the afterlife. Now, sometimes we can get little glimpses, right? Sometimes our eyes can pick up on orbs that go by, which are the energy of our loved ones. Sometimes our eyes can see shadows and silhouettes, right? Hold on, I gotta fix my necklace. I know it's driving someone crazy on here. But anyway, what I want you guys to know is this, is that what your third eye is your third eye is an energy space in your brain that opens you up to the spirit world. So what your third eye allows you to do is your third eye gives you the vision that your eyes can't see. Your third eye allows you to get a glimpse into the spirit world and to see certain things. Now, your third eye is responsible for a lot. It's responsible for the way that we see visions, the way that we see spirits, the way that we see auras, all of those things that surround the metaphysical world, right, connect with our third eye. So psychics and mediums use this a lot because, and a lot of people ask me, Matt, sometimes I see when you're really concentrating, when you're really doing a reading and you're really, really focusing on something, you'll close your eyes. What are you doing? But when you see me close my eyes, what I'm doing is I'm closing these eyes so I can focus on what's in front of me. When my eyes shut, I'm able to see a clearer picture of the vision that I'm seeing. And visions are like daydreams. They're dreaming while you're awake. I can be seeing, so I want to give you some examples of the things I see in my visions. 1 minute in a vision, I could see, the final moments of a person's life. For example, if that person died in a hospital, I might see that person laying in the hospital bed and being surrounded by their family as they go and say goodbye. I could see in a vision that, if a person passed in tragedy, they might bring me back to the accident scene. And in my vision, I'm walking around the car that was involved in the accident. Or maybe what they'll do is they'll bring me through a vision. This just happened the other day, where they'll bring me in a vision where I'm sitting next to them in the car and they're showing me what happened, what caused their accident, what caused their passing. Sometimes with the third eye, they'll bring me back through memories. They'll show me moments of when you were born, moments that your grandmother had when you were just a little girl here in this world. Some of the things that she used to keep, some of the ways that some of the places where she grew up. She'll show me the outside of her house. So when I'm closing my eyes, I'm shutting down my human eyes, right? And I'm opening myself up to that third eye. And like I said, it's a space that we all have. So what I want you to know, oh my God, thank you, Debbie. She goes, you're awesome. Well, really, I'm not. All mediums have access to this. You have access to this as well. And if you hear a lot of mediums talk about the third eye, they're just talking about that. They're talking about that space that allows them to see visions, that allows them to see spirit, and that allows them to tap into the other side. And what I can also tell you is that one of the things that you can do to open up your third eye, which is opening up your mind, opening up your thoughts to that spirit world, is by placing your hand right here. And the reason why you're placing your hand right here, if you place your hand right here and you focus on white light and you focus on opening yourself up to seeing the other side, what you're actually doing is you're sending energy to that part of your brain. And this is the part of the brain that is the region that allows us to connect psychically, right? So what I want you guys to know is this. What I want you to know, oh, thank you, Emily. Emily says you have an amazing smile. Thank you. What I want you guys to know is this. When it comes to the other side, this is a really good comment. So I'm going to read this. Joanne says, I feel them when I'm in bed resting. Yes. Notice this. Notice how Joanne's saying, I feel them when I'm in bed resting. Why do you think that is? When you're resting and your eyes are closed and your mind is open, right? And your mind is going a million different ways. That's the time when your loved ones in spirit can come and reach you. And remember that psychic thoughts, medium thoughts, psychic visions, they all use the same space. They all use our thoughts and a part of our head. So that being said, when we focus in on our third eye, we can see certain things. What's really cool is that when you open up your third eye, what you do is you learn to focus your intention on a certain thing and receive answers. For example, for medical mediums, they can close their eyes here in this world and open up their third eye and see what's wrong with the person. For medical mediums, the way that their third eye works is they literally close their eyes like this, and then as they look at a person or they sit in front of a person, they can see a certain part of their body. Maybe their throat needs attention, maybe their lungs need attention, maybe their stomach needs whatever it is, they can see it. For pet communicators, they close their eyes and they can see the pets in spirit and who the pet was, what they look like, if it was a dog, if it was a cat. Those souls appear through the visions, and it's all through the third eye. So this is something that, I had to learn very early on. And it's really hard in the beginning, you guys, because and some of you guys are saying, like Debbie's saying, I feel that I connect in my dreams. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone can connect in their dreams. Everyone can connect with their third eye, and we all have different abilities with it. And what I want you to know is this, is what's really cool is that your third eye gives you a different perspective of things. It allows you to see deeper into a situation, into a relationship. It allows you to check up on your loved ones in spirit. And when I was first starting out being a medium, I had to learn about this. I had to learn that tapping into the other side was just that. It's tapping into an unseen world. And I had to figure out how to do it. I had to figure out how to shut down my own mind and my own thoughts to open up my third eye and explore the afterlife. And yes, oh my God, that's what the third eye looks like. Selena just said it in a comment. Do you guys see that? That's the vision of what it looks like when it's depicted in illustrations and things like that. But really what it is it's an energy space that you're tapping into, right? You're tapping into the energy of the other side. What I want you guys to know is that I'm actually doing a class on this if you're interested. So on June 4th, I'm doing a live class on developing mediumship. So that being said, if you would like to go and learn more about connecting with the other side, if you want to learn more about connecting with your own ability, June 4th, I'm doing a live class just about this, whether you're a psychic dreamer, whether you're a psychic feeler, whether you feel spirit, but you can't connect with spirit, whatever it is, what I can tell you is this. Learning how to communicate with the spirit world is like learning a language. There is a language between the living and the dead. And that's what's so amazing. The same way that you can learn Spanish or Italian or French, right? Some of us pick it up quicker than others, but we all have a way to connect and to speak to someone as long as we can pick up a few words and form a sentence. The same thing happens with mediumship. We have a way to connect with our loved ones in spirit. What's cool is, and I want you to just think about this, the spirit world didn't just choose me to talk to. Like, they didn't just be like, oh, him over there, the Italian boy from Cranston, Rhode Island, right? Who's got the thick accent and the loud voice. We're going to use him. They came to me because I was just open. Now, some people are born open and ready to communicate. Some people are born really super sensitive, which gives them that access to that third eye and opening themselves up, where some people are more reserved. But what I've learned is that we all have a telephone line. We can all go back to it. We can all connect with it. And I'll tell you, I was always that little boy. When I was a little kid, I remember being so young and always feeling people on a different level. I felt for pets. I felt for people. I loved animals. I could tell things that were beyond my years. I could tell, if somebody was going through a relationship issue when I was younger. I could tell if someone was really sad, if someone was a good person, if something bad happened in someone's life. I always had that perception because of my third eye. So that being said, if you want to be a part of this, if you want to be a part of my live class on June 4th, I have a few spots left. I can accept a few more students. We're about to go and close the registration window. And if you can't make it on June 4th, let's say you're busy or you're working or you're going to be out of town, as long as you're signed up for the class, I'm going to be sending everyone who attends the class the video afterwards. So let's say you sign up, you get sick, or your kid keeps you up and you can't get to whatever it may be, life happens. I will send you a recording right afterwards with everything that you need to know to learn. So to sign up, just go to meetmattfrazier.com. And when you click on online readings, you'll see in the online reading list, it'll say Master Mediumship class. That's where you can go to register. So meetmattfrazier.com, online readings, and then click Master Mediumship class. That's where you can go to learn from me. And what I also want you guys to know is this. When it comes to your third eye, what's so beautiful is that you've already tapped into this space without realizing it. Dreams automatically open up your third eye. And it's really cool because psychic visions and dreaming go hand in hand, you guys. I can't tell you how there's this cross between dreaming and visions. Psychic visions are dreaming while you're awake. The reason why you can connect with dreams and you can connect with loved ones in a dream, you can visit places in a dream, you can see things before they happen in a dream. It's because your body naturally does this. Your body naturally shuts down, your mind naturally shuts off, and your mind sometimes enters into that psychic space. And when you enter into that psychic space, a lot of things can happen. Loved ones in spirit can come and visit you. Pets in spirit can come and visit you. You can receive warnings about things that are going to happen within your life. And more importantly, you can receive warnings about other people, and you can see good things about other people. Maybe you have a dream and you have a dream that your daughter's pregnant. Maybe you dream of a world event that's about to happen. Maybe it is that you get symbolic dreams. And in those dreams, you go and you dream about things that don't make sense at first. And then later on in the future, they mean something. My grandmother was that way. My grandmother, the way that she was gifted is because remember, me and my mom and my grandmother all have the ability. My grandmother was a psychic dreamer, but she also used to get visions of world events that were going to happen. But my grandmother would get dreams and she would know what they meant. Like, for example, if she dreamt of a lot of cats around a person, she would know that that person was going through a situation where other people were envious of that person. Cats to her always were envious. And she would dream of a friend of hers being surrounded by cats. And then my grandmother would also have these dreams of people being underwater, right? For example, if she dreamt of a woman, a friend of hers or a neighbor, whoever it was, if she dreamt of them being on a boat and the boat was sinking, that was her way of knowing that woman was going to go through, or that person was going to go through some type of a hardship. And she could put these symbols together and figure out what the spirit world was trying to tell her. So it's really cool. This is the language that your loved ones use. And like I said, third eye, although it sounds mystical, and it really is, it's pretty cool. It's actually an energy space that we all tap into that we can use. And I see a lot of you guys saying that you've been having dreams about psychic dreams, about premonitions. I see that Lee had a dream like that. I see that Sheila says, I can only hear a couple words, but not the whole sentences from spirit. You know, Sheila, that's how I started out. When I first started mediumship, when I first would tap in, it was really hard to stay in that space, right? When I would first tap in and get myself connected to the spirit world and I would meditate, it'd be really hard to stay there. I would get little bits and pieces, a little couple words, but I had to learn how to develop it over time. So that's why on June 4th, I'm actually doing this class to teach you everything that I've learned so far. Because unfortunately, growing up for me, there were no textbooks to learn how to be a psychic medium. There were no TV shows on TV like that. There was no school you could go to. We didn't have online video conferencing. I grew up with dial-up like you guys, right? I'm 32. But what I want you guys to know is that's why I want to teach you everything that I've learned. I want to teach you everything that I've come to know, because there's a way to connect. You just have to learn how to get there and how to strengthen it. So June 4th, if you want to go and reserve your spot, just go to meetmattfrazier.com and click on online readings. And what I want you to know is one of the things that you can do on your own to strengthen your third eyes when you go to sleep, put your intention here. A lot of people don't know that they have a third eye. They don't know that they have that space. They don't think that they're born with it. But remember, energy flows where intention goes. If you at night put your hands here and you focus on energy going into this part of your head, and you focus on opening yourself up, talk to your angels, your loved ones, and your spirit guides and say, okay, I'm putting my energy here. Angels, loved ones, spirit, if you have a message for me, if there's something that you need me to know, if there's something that you want me to hear, send it through. Let me see you. Deliver a message to me. Come to me in my dreams. I'm open. Help me to open up the channel. What you're doing is you're sending energy there, you're putting intention there, and you're opening yourself up. So that being said, that's one of the exercises you can do. And one of the things that you can do as well is talk to your loved ones. Remember, I can't stress this enough. Your loved ones love to hear from you just as much as you love to hear from them. So talk to them, speak to them, connect with them, and remember that you are never alone. There is no such thing as dead. Your loved ones are just different, and they're with you every single day. So I hope to see you. I hope to see you live on tour. You guys, this is for you. I took all the comments that you guys left me and I came up with this tour schedule. So finally, it's been a couple years, but I'm back in Los Angeles June 26th. I am so excited. So June 26th, I'll see you in Los Angeles. Make sure you're there if you're in California. Then I'm heading to San Jose, California. I'm coming to Snoqualmie, Washington. I'm coming to Modesto, California. Patchogue, New York, which I just found out is on Long Island, which I'm really excited about because I love the food on Long Island. Springfield, Massachusetts. There's only a few seats left to Springfield, Massachusetts. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Dallas, Texas. Midland, Texas. Rochester, New York. Strasburg, Pennsylvania. Montclair, New Jersey. Cohasset, Massachusetts. Excuse me, I want to say Cohasset. Hyannis, Massachusetts. Detroit, Michigan. Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Northfield, Ohio. Jolie, Illinois. Indianapolis, Indiana. St. Louis, Missouri. I'm also coming to Las Vegas for 2 shows. I'll be at the Venetian in Las Vegas in October. And don't forget, Scottsdale, Arizona. But if you can't make it to one of these shows, you can also join me for an online group reading as well. I'm going to be doing live readings right here in this office. It's $22 to join an online group reading. The next date is June 15th. So in 2 weeks, you can join me right here in this office, live online. Make sure you have your spot reserved. MeetMattFrazier.com. I love you guys. I'll see you soon, and trust in the signs. Remember that you can tap into the other side. You can access the space. You were born with the phone line to heaven, so use it, trust it, and more importantly, remember that your loved ones will help you to get the messages from the other side. You just have to open yourself up. So I hope to see you soon. And more importantly, if this video helped you, share it, spread the word, because I love seeing all the new followers on my page. And I really hope that my teachings help you to have a better relationship with yourself, with spirit, and with your higher consciousness. So I love you guys. I'll see you soon, and trust in the